Do you have a portrait photo that you want to fix on your phone really quickly in seconds? If you do have a portrait photo and you have it in your phone to fix it, check out this tutorial and check out your screen, because today we are going to be fixing up in just a matter of seconds with 3 tools this photo from before to after. Our objectives for today are going to be: first, remove the grayness from your portraits. Number 2, lighten up the face or the faces if you have multiple subjects. And number 3, we want to make our subject come forward. Remember, you can download this same image to follow along on this tutorial down below in the description. And if you have any questions, you can write them up on the live chat or below on the comment area. I am Giselle Behrens for Photo TV NYC, with live tutorials every day at noon on how to make your photos look better. So here I have our main screen and I have my cell phone. The screen that you see on your computer is live, so any adjustments that I will be doing, you're going to be seeing them with me. So the first thing you want to do is tap on that plus sign and locate our photo. So today's photo is over here. And we can see that it's such an awesome photo, but it looks a little bit dark and a little bit gray. So we're going to learn how to make it pop and how to make her face come forward while all of the background goes to the background, and it's going to give us this 3D effect. So the first tool we're going to have is, you can go to your tools down below. We're going to locate Tune Image. And Tune Image, we're going to be doing our general adjustments. So with your thumb, just slightly press on the screen and you can drag your thumb up and down to make the pop-up menu come up. And the first one is going to be brightness. We're going to work our way from top to the bottom. So on the brightness, because it's pretty dark, we will be able to add around, I'm going to add around 73 in lightness, only because the photo is so dark. Now, because we did add lighting, our blacks became very bright as well. So the secret in a portrait, if you do want a contrasty look, is to have your blacks black. You want them to be rich black. So I'm going to add contrast, and I'm going to add contrast until I start seeing that the blacks start becoming black. But we don't want to go too much, or else it adds as well some saturation and makes her look a little bit strange. So around 55 is good. Now, I also want to let you guys know that I stopped in brightness when I saw her skin was too bright. So whenever you feel that it's just too bright, just go back slightly, and that's where you want to stop. Now we're going to work our way down, and we're going to go to shadows. And in shadows, just to help the blacks become richer, we're going to add around -11. We don't want it to go too dark, because or else all of her face starts becoming adjusted, and we just want the blacks to be black on her scarf and on the outfit, the jacket that she has on. And the warmth, we can slightly add just a touch of warmth. I'm going to add 6 on warmth. So anytime on your top right icon, you can see the before and after of the adjustment. So you can see on screen how the before was darker and grayer, and now the after just starts coming alive. So I'm going to go ahead, click my check mark on the bottom right on screen, and we're going to go to tools, and we're going to go to our second tools of today, which is the portrait tool. Now this is a really cool portrait tool because you just click on it, you locate on the bottom combo 1, and this combo 1 is the one that throughout the years I've seen that it really gives me an automatic look that I like, because it pops out her face and it slightly darkens up the background. And that's what you want to do to add dimension to her portrait. You want her face to be illuminated while the background is darker. So if you see the before and the after, you can see how her face and all of her, she starts coming up to the foreground. So if you want to go less on the adjustments or more, you can pop up your menu and start playing around with it. But usually combo 1 works for me, so I'm just gonna leave it like that and press my check mark. Now we're gonna go to tools for our third tool of the day, which is Vignette. And Vignette, we're just going to enhance the background to make it a little bit darker, and that's automatically adding light on her face, because if we subtract light on the background, it adds light on her face. So I'm going to, with my finger, you can press and move around the blue dot, and that's going to be your vignette. So anything inside of the circle is going to be protected from the darkness. Everything outside is going to be adjusted to be darker. So right now I made sure that my face is all protected, and automatically it gives you -50 on outer brightness. We can just slightly do it a little bit darker. So with my thumb, I'm going to slide it to the left just a little bit. I'm going to leave it in 61. You can see the before and the after. And if you do bring up your pop-up menu, you can do inner brightness, and inner brightness is going to add brightness or diminish brightness in everything that is inside of our white circle over here. So we're going to add brightness just a little bit to give her a little bit more of touch of brightness on her face. I'm going to add +6, and outer brightness I left in -61, and I'm going to press my check mark. Anytime that you're on your main window, you can check the before and the after just by pressing on the screen and then letting go, releasing, and you can see the before and the after. With those 3 tools, this is how you can fix a portrait in seconds, and I assure you that you can do it in less than 30 seconds with practice. So practice makes perfect. So on screen, we learned, number 1, the top 3 tools to edit a portrait in seconds, which are Tune Image, Portrait, and Vignette using Snapseed app, which is completely free by Google. The download links are below in the description as well, and you can do it on the go on your phone. Number 2, the rich blacks are going to help you eliminate the grayness. So usually, many times we have this gray layer on top of our portraits that we really want to eliminate to make our portrait come alive. And number 3, we're going to add dimension by playing around with the foreground, which is our subject, her face. We want her to be illuminated, and we want the background to be nice and dark, but not too dark, just a little bit darker than her face to make her pop. So if you feel that now you have better photos thanks to this tutorial, hit that subscribe button, because we have everyday tips and tricks from Snapseed, Lightroom, Photoshop, anything and everything in photography on how to make your photos better. Thank you so much for joining. Hit that like button, and we'll see you tomorrow on a new tutorial on how to make your photos look better in seconds. Bye guys!